let a woman on the airplane like that. You know, he'd be like, "Hey, come on inside.
Come on in. All right, we got to
Sit on old Billy's lap.
come on. Sit down in the jump seat right here. Come on.
That's too good. So what, like, you know, when you become an intern at jobs, certain types of crazy jobs you can get, like being a law school intern, you got to really put in your hard work and do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, when you look at interns, there's really three fields that you really got to put a lot of time in: the medical field,
Right.
the legal field,
Right.
and ironically enough, the radio field. You see
Oh, yeah.
interns
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
put in a lot of time.
Seems
But
like-
yeah, like you're saying, on the legal side, when someone's an intern,
You're a bitch pretty much for a long time.
yeah.
So this article here is about an intern who took it to a whole nother level, like a whole nother level. So this guy thought he was big britches, right? So he got an intern at a major law firm. He doesn't, say what law firm it is, but this guy, he allegedly had problems at the academy from the Academy of Law from the get-go, according to the sources of the article. He missed several flights to Los Angeles, upgraded his seat to first class, all on the company's dime.
Nice.
So
He's learning.
upon arrival in L.A., he upgraded his room to a penthouse suite using his own money, but the suite was right next to the Latham Partners suite. Latham and Associates. I'm sorry, they did say it here. So what could have possibly gone wrong? This guy got a high-end prostitute,
Yeah.
bunch of cocaine in his suite
Yes.
during their summer vacation, and he had the balls to bring the prostitute to the firm's dinner dressed in spandex.
Nice.
Well, when they went to confront him about this, any lawyer or aspiring lawyer that's worth their salt, that's done their research, knows that you use the Chewbacca defense.
Yes.
First of all, as South Park taught us.
Yes.
And you got to really try hard to get fired when you're a legal intern, because the way I understand this, I read this article as well, and
Right.
the way I understand it is once they've decided that you're an intern, you're basically a shoe-in for the job. So you got to try pretty hard to screw this up.
Okay, so it's almost like a job offer when they give you the.
Well,
the
no, it's
intern.
like, hey, you've got the job, but we need you to work here a certain amount
For
of
free.
time before you're fully on the docket.
Right. Before we want to put you on our medical plan and all that. But I tell you what, man, single guys don't get penthouse suites unless they're planning on a hot date or a hooker, right?
Right.
I mean, that's kind of why you don't get it because you need the room. You know what I'm saying? I need a little room to stretch out, do my yoga. You get it because you want to impress chicks, right?
Well, maybe he was trying to get experience with. He wanted to put someone on the stand and allow them to prove their innocence.
Prove their innocence or
Or their guilt.
cross-examine him.
Well, there you go. It was a
Ah.
cross.
Yeah, it could have been a
Well,
cross-examination.
maybe he's
Cross-examination.
cross-dressing him. I mean, you never know.
You don't know what. They didn't mention that.
Well, I mean, the perks he could have got if he would have stayed on with his company would have been probably awesome, right?
Well, you figure it's
yeah.
going to be huge pay.
Oh, yeah. Huge
For
pay,
him.
lots of perks, health benefits, and all that.
I mean, as I understand, that Latham Associates, they're considered one of the largest law firms in the country.
Yeah.
So this was a big deal.
They're out of L.A., so they handle a lot of big stuff.
Right. So
High
this
profile.
guy, he's partying like he's already making the money, and if he made the upgrade out of his own account for the penthouse, it sounds like he probably came from some money.
Yeah, that's what I think too, because he was upgrading to first class
You
on
don't
their
know.
dime.
You don't know though, because maybe he was just planning on getting the job shortly
Nah.
and just running the credit cards up.
He just got done
Could have been a
watching
cra-
Wolf of Wall Street. Is what
Yeah,
he did.
that's what happened, dude.
yeah.
He wolfed to Wall Street at it.
Wolf of Wall Street did it.
He did.
That's
what
actually
happened.
a verb.
Yeah, it is now. That's when you go crazy, get hookers, and you have a lot of money, and cocaine, I think, is involved.
Cocaine.
Lots of cocaine. Yeah.
I know there's cocaine. I worked on plantation for about 6 months.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Really?
I took off with a whole bunch.
Did you?
And she's probably not good to tell
Yeah,
it. but-
not on. You're probably still looking for you.
That,
No, he got killed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they attacked the place, and I just took like 15 kilos.
that's a lot.
This
This is a whole other side of you. I didn't know you were involved
That's
in
a
that.
lot, Sancho.
I was on the ram for a long time.
Yeah, on the lamb.
Long time.
Yeah.
Rambling long.
That explains how you got here. We always wondered how
Yeah.
you financed your trip to
That's
the
how I
States.
did it.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
now we know.
Now I'm going to have a Power Ballads album.
Yeah, you already plugged that one,
Oh.
Sancho. Yeah.
Everybody, the listeners are excited. I'm sure.
Okay. Well, listen, Miggy's got a story. Thanks for that.
Actually,
very
it's
much.
my story next, Sancho.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Sancho.
Do
for
try to keep
paying
up,
attention.
Sancho.
Please.
But while we're talking about lawyers, we're talking about a legal defense. Well, now there's a big hazing lawsuit at the University of Virginia. You know, with these,
more than that.
you know, you talk about internships, but when you talk about fraternities,
Yes.
you talk about athletic groups at times. There's that hazing, that
freshmen.
the need to prove yourself to fit in. And the UVA swim team is now going to court because they allegedly made freshmen eat live goldfish. Wow, that's you hear that, you think, okay, that's gross.
That's the 50s, though.
That's
They were
the-
doing that in the 50s, eating
Right?
goldfish.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
sounds gross, but it gets
right.
worse.
Okay.
They weren't just eating goldfish,
It's like sushi,
guys.
though.
They were eating goldfish while holding each other's ball sacks.
See, the one, this is the thing that I got to wonder about the whole fraternity thing, and I have for a long time. Why does it always have that let's say Top Gun type of flavor to it, if you know what I mean, where there's always like a bunch of ass slapping and ball grabbing? I mean, there's really I've known you guys for a long time. We've never grabbed balls.
No.
Don't find it necessary, do we?
Not
Well,
even
what
close.
about that time that we were on the cruise, Joe, when they were playing Kenny Loggins in the back?
Well, I was drinking a lot.
Playing
I still say that if I can't remember it, it didn't happen. So I don't know. But anyway, back to the ball grabbing. No, what is up with fraternities and ball grabbing, man?
I don't know. It's like this whole homoerotic like fighting thing.
I think it's
going on.
supposed to
like,
break you down to some level, or maybe what it does is it makes you hate men so much that you just got to you hang out with women. You know what I mean? Because
I mean, this is boiling down, guys, to it's 5 counts of assault,
wow,
false imprisonment,
woof.
and hazing, which apparently now is a legal charge. So these guys are in some serious trouble here. I mean,
They are in huge trouble
Yeah, they're up the creek.
Wow.
without a paddle.
They are.
They are without a paddle.
Yeah, get it? The whole fraternity paddle thing.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
We're working on it, folks.
It was pretty poor.
So let me bring you into a little thing right here. We're talking about fraternities. We're talking about internships. We're talking about a lot of different things in regards to being in a new job and perks. We're talking perks. This guy could have, they got arrested or got kicked out of his job. Could have had a hell of a lot of perks.
Yes.
So as we're looking at right now, all these different companies are offering these gnarly benefits to get people. Like these high-end companies are offering all these benefits to get people in here. So I got a couple of these benefits that we could really rock into.
Okay.
The great Eric Erlinson is in the building, so we're
Yes, I
going
saw
to keep
that.
on time here.
very excited.
Very excited. So the Society for Human Resource Management, yes, there's a real thing. There's an annual benefit survey that they have, and some of the companies are actually putting out some gnarly benefits. So 96% of these large companies are offering full dental, full prescription, and vision insurance, and even contraceptive coverage for some of these, kind of progressive different companies that they'll have
But
out
that's
there.
been going on for a while.
No, but that's smart for companies because
It
then,
really
women
is.
don't have to take maternity leave.
Exactly.
They love it when you don't get pregnant, especially in England. They give you like 9 months off.
I know.
It's
Canada,
ridiculous.
They give you
you-
real time off.
Canada, they give you 12 for a woman and 6 for a man.
For a man, why does a man need 6 months
You got
off?
to take care of your woman.
Dude, if you gave me 3 weeks off, I'd be like, yeah, that's good.
You
Thank
got to
you.
take care of your woman. Okay. So 50% offer CPR first aid training,
They got nurses.
and 44% offer smoking cessation program.
Cessation.
Cessation. Forgive me. There. 30% offer laser-based vision correction
Wow,
coverage.
nice.
That's pretty awesome
Yeah,
as
that
far
is.
as I'm concerned. And 20% nutrition counseling. So if you got some guys that are a little overweight, they'll help you get back into
How
shape.
about fake boobs?
Fake boob? No, there's no fake
No,
boobs on here.
that's a shame.
But get into the minutia of this. Those are all well and good. But as you go down the list, there's some surprising ones in there.
Yeah, it's like 5% offer an on-site vegetable garden, 2% offer an on-site nap. You can get a nap.
You can have an on-site vegetable garden at your office?
Yeah, no, at the office in general, like the office park. So you'll have on the side of the building will be a nice little
So you can
garden.
go get your salad for lunch.
Exactly. They
Wow.
offer naps, like nap area.
That's nice.
Okay, now I like that.
So see, that should be right next to the cafeteria. Right after you get the itis, you'll go and chill out right there. You know the itis when you eat too much ribs.
Of course.
But you should make, if you're going to go to work and you want people to be happy at work and stay there and not want to leave work as soon as they can after every shift, make it
Yeah.
nice for them, I guess.
Oh, we have a quiet room
Especially
at
with
my
the-
work with recliners.
Do you really?
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
can- really?
Yeah.
You smoke in there?
No.
They've had it for years, and there's another benefit in there that they also have, and that's on-site massages.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's
yes.
nice. I mean, when I worked there with Dos Hotel, with Jesus Julio, you get your massage on.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then you need to relax. You go to the quiet room. You take a nap.
Yep.
I'll tell you what. We have a quiet room where I work, but you got to sit with the brooms.
That's a janitorial closet.
Yeah, I know. And
That's where I passed out at the Brandon Ice Sports Forum that one time.
It'll
You ever
knock
see
you out
that
because
photo?
ammonia in there is crazy. Sometimes I come out with a really big buzz.
No, I just went in saying, "Ha ha, I'm going to go in here," and I just fell asleep next to the floor waxer.
Really?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Wow.
I got a great photo of that too. It's
Retired?
very
Were
unsightly.
you drinking?
No, yeah, I was hammered.
Well, guys, we're going to jump, just to stay on time here, we're going to jump into a quick commercial break. When we get back, we've got the great Eric Erlinson from the Tribune joining us. Got some hockey talk to get into. We're all excited as Lightning fans, so I'm looking forward to talking to him. So all you Craniacs, stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
2 minutes. Hey, it's Harry Carey here. Have you lost a loved one? Perhaps a beloved pet? Well, I can get you in touch with Automelda, a little Bubbles. Then all you gotta do is call 1-800-ASK-HARRY, and I got you covered. Your deceased loved ones will be nothing more than a phone call away with Harry Carey's Liaisons to the Dead. Call me now at 1-800-ASK-HARRY. Here's Charlie from Toronto.
Harry Carey got me in touch with my Uncle Abe, and I found out he was the Sausage King of Chicago.
Then there's John from Salt Lake City.
My Meemaw Agnes told me where to find a fortune she had hidden from a bank robbery she had done in the early 40s.
So call me now and get in touch with your loved ones at 1-800-ASK-HARRY. That's 1-800-ASK-HARRY.
Were you injured in a car accident? Don't you worry. Don't call 911. Don't call a lawyer. At 1555-GARY-WHO, we see no need to involve the law. How you doing? I'm the one and only Paulie P. As soon as you get in a wreck, you call me on my cell, and I'll personally dispatch two, shall we say, gentlemen to the scene to give the other party involved an offer they can't refuse. Whether it's a new car, money, it don't matter. We guarantee to get you just what you deserve. At 155-GARY-WHO, you forget about it. We work for you to get you what you deserve.
At 155-GARY-WHO, the client is subject to terms and conditions stated on the website and must share the names of immediate family members before service is rendered.
I'm Edna Garrett of the Facts of Life. I'm listening to the Cranial Emission Show, and I can't believe it. I just got Joe standing up peeing. Girls, boys.
Welcome back to the Cranial Mission Show. We've got Ben Charles, Miguel Hito. We've got the Reverend Joey T hanging out here. We're live here at ESB Brewing, and we're pleased to have a special guest with us. I've been very excited about this one since Miggy was kind enough to set this one up. We've got Eric Erlinson with us, Tribune writer, covers the hockey beat here for the Lightning. Also a regular guest on NHL Network, calls in from time to time to talk to EJ Raddick and Steve Mears. And I love the updates that you give on the show. Eric, it's a pleasure to have you here. In light of the palpable excitement of Lightning fandom, with all the results that we've seen this year and all the progression, really, over the last several seasons with Yzerman as the GM and with Vinik as the new owner, you know, it's been a fairy tale ending for the Bolts, coming just short of this ultimate prize this year. What elements do you credit to the team's rise to prominence this year? And what do you make of Yzerman winning GM of the year?
Well, I thought Yzerman probably should have won it before that. If you look at this team, where they were 5 years ago when he took over as GM and where they're at right now, for about a decade, between 1998 and 2008, their drafting was horrendous. They couldn't bring anybody up. There was not much of a farm system to speak of. And for Steve Yzerman to have stockpiled all this young talent, and we're starting to just see it now with the emergence of Tyler Johnson, Andre Palat, Nikita Kucherov this year. It's amazing how quickly he's been able to turn this franchise around, and that's why they're so successful, because they've been able to use that patient approach that he talked about when he took over the team, and he didn't stray from it. Even when they made the conference final in 2011, which was completely out of nowhere, he didn't stray from the patience, and you're seeing that reward right now.
It was quite a surprise when they did make the conference finals back then. And, you know, it was obviously it was very heartbreaking to watch that. But it was I just lost my train of thought there. Sorry, guys. Wow. Failure.
And to show you how, from that 2011 team, there's two players And it's only 4 years ago. There's only 2 players from that team that are still with them, and it's Steven Stamkos and Victor Hedman.
Right.
Everything else has been completely turned over. So
The 2 cornerstones of the
yeah,
team. Right.
well, and exactly what every team needs: a number 1 center and a number 1 defenseman. I mean, you weren't getting rid of those guys.
Right. Yeah, OK Hockey kind of helped him out by getting rid of everybody for him, right? They were kind of aging. We all hated to see Boyle get